Hope everyone is ready to hear some of the best pitches from some of the most interesting and new brands in the beverage industry, because that's what the new Beverage Showdown is all about. My name is Ray Latif. I'm the editor and producer of BevNet's Taste Radio podcast, the #1 podcast for anyone building a business in food or beverage. Up next on stage is Lila from HealTea. Hello. How are you? Nice to meet you. You can use either mic. Please keep an eye on your timer.
Perfect. Hi. Hello. What up, BevNET Live? I'm so happy to be here. I'm Layla Cairns, co-founder of the HealTea Sparkling Herbal Iced Teas. And we were just so thirsty for better. We couldn't find anything out there that my kids could drink, that I could drink morning, day, night, that I could use as an alcohol-free, that I could use as a mixer, because it's absolutely delicious with gin. So we started brewing. And as we were looking at the industry, we realized that there was a few things, like 90% of the population is sensitive to caffeine. So that's me. Afternoon, if I have caffeine, I can't sleep. And so are my kids. So then we started brewing some herbs. And my Italian business partner, Italian friend, he is an Italian chef. He has 3 restaurants. Italians, they know quality. So he started mixing, and everybody was like, oh my God, this is so good. This is amazing, and it's so clean. So what is HealTea? It's really simple. It's 2 herbs that are naturally renowned for their traditional uses. They're real herbs. They're cold infused. Then we add lemon juice, organic, as the only preservative. And then we add maple syrup, organic again, as the only sweetener. And it's only 8 grams of sugar, 35 calories for the whole can. So you can drink 1,000 a day if you want, no problem. And as a non-alc or as a mixer as well, like I said before. We also realized that tea is the 2nd most drank beverage in the world, tea and herbal teas, just after water. So that tells you that every culture in the world uses some sort of tea. And I'm sure you can think back to, your grandparents, everybody, that you always had something in your family, a culture that you could drink tea. So we are a Canadian brand from Montreal. We sell it nationally across Canada, and we just launched in the States. We launched at Erewhon and Lassens. Thank you so much for giving us the chance, and we are just seeing the, our numbers skyrocket. We haven't. Okay. Well, cheers.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, John, I'm going to come back to you with a category question. We've seen sparkling teas on the market. I think some have worked to varying degrees of success. How do you think about HealTea, again, within the sparkling this sparkling tea set?
Yeah, I love myself a good hybrid, right? I think it's a really interesting one. I think for this one, it does so many really amazing things. I think maybe picking something to anchor the brand on so everyone is very clear about what the HealTea delivers, and then expanding its architecture from that will be really important. But it's a great idea.
Lexi, I know you have a lot of interest in functional beverages and functionality as a whole. How do you evaluate the functionality of HealTea?
It's a tricky one here with tea because it doesn't really have an immediate effect on kind of the brain and the function. But I think the organic aspect is really interesting. As they say, organic produce actually has a bigger effect on the body than non-organic.
Max, when you're looking at a brand like this, as someone who evaluates store sets and merchandising and supports brands with merchandising, is this something that you see standing out on a shelf next to other teas?
Yeah, I think this is a really great play for the natural specialty channel. I'd be curious to see how they would do conventional. Like, can this brand succeed at a high level at Kroger nationwide? And I think that would come down to positioning and the evolution of the category, but adaptogens and botanicals are continuing to climb.
Mike, we have barely talked about taste with this brand. We've tasted it as part of our Taste Radio episodes, but just reiterate your thoughts.
I've crushed so many of these in the office. I probably had the lion's share of them, so if you want other people to try, maybe send more. But I thought, for me, the ginger chamomile was the one that, I pulled off the shelf first because it's stuff I recognize. But peppermint dandelion and nettle rosemary were a little more challenging, so I think like maybe a natural channel, people are probably going to grab that, but the mainstream consumers may be going to go, oh, I don't know about what's a nettle, what's rosemary in a tea, I'm not really sure. But I mean, I like a lot of the things that are going on in the package too. The original packaging was more like RX bar in a can. I think they've moved away from, there used to be RO water on the front. I think it's good they moved away from that, and it's a super clean can and great flavor. I think there's a lot of upside for this brand.